Namaste students, myself Sunil Kumar from the Department of Computer Science. Today I am going to start a new session based on the chapter Data File Handling. And today's topic is Introduction to File Handling, Stream in C++, Classes for File Handling, Types of Files, File Modes and Opening and Closing the files. Here, if you want to store the data in computer permanently, there are two methods are possible. One, we can use databases. Second one is files. Database means DBMS, database management system, or SQLs we can use to store the data permanently. But in older days, we are using the files. In older days, we are using the files. Nowadays, we are using the SQL or DBMS. So here a file is a collection of related data stored in a particular area of the disk. File is a collection of the data. A file means it is a collection of data and it is stored in a disk, or we can say in the secondary storage device. We are storing the data in particular area. Programs can be designed to perform the read and write operation on these files. So if data is stored in file, then we can use, or we can create a program, or we can design a program that we can read and also we can write. In general, file is a sequence of bits or bytes or lines. Means file contains a lines, normal text will be there or any other data will be there. So it is a bits or bytes, sequence of bits or bytes or lines or records. Normally a file contains a sequence of bits or sequence of lines or sequence of bytes or sequence of records whose meaning is defined by its user. User will define what to write in a file. Based on the user, we can write the data into a file. In C++, input and output, IO means input and output, occurs in streams. Means if you want to write the data or if you want to read the data, input and output, if you want to feed the data to the computer or if you want to retrieve the data from the computer, that everything occurs in the form of streams. Stream means sequence of bytes, which are sequence of bytes. If bytes flows from device like keyboard, from the keyboard or from disk drive or from the memory. Remember, if bytes flows from keyboard or from the disk drive, any input or output disk drive to main memory, that is called input operation. Normally, if data is storing to the device, that is actually known as input from the keyboard or from any disk drive or USB, or we can say CD, DVD, any disk drives. From the disk drive, if data is moving to the main memory or RAM, main memory of the system, then it is known as input operation. If a byte flows from device like display screen or printer, is called as output operation. Remember, input operation from the devices to main memory, from the main memory to any other devices. If data is flowing, means that is known as output operation. In C++, file input output fields are implemented through header file .fstream.h. By fstream.h, we can implement the data file handling or file input and output using the fstream.h. Normally we will use iostream.h, that is for input and output, conio.h, console input and output.h. So whenever if you want to implement files in your program, we have to use fstream.h header file. Then stream in C++. In C++, a stream is a sequence of bytes. Remember what is a stream means? It is a one more question. Stream, define stream. Stream is a sequence of bytes. In C++, a stream is a general name given to the flow of data. It is a general name given to the flow of data. If you want to flow the data in a system, then it is a general name, that is stream. Different streams are used to represent different kinds of data flow. There are different streams are there. One is mainly two. One is input and output stream. That both the streams are used to represent different kind of data flows. Here mainly streams are two types. One is input stream and second one is output stream. Input stream that supplies the data to the program known as input. For example, if you want to feed the data to the program from the secondary storage or from the input devices, that is known as input stream. Whenever data stream received from the data the stream that receives data from the program, that is known as output stream. See, if you want to write the data to the program or if you want to feed the data to the program either from files or keyboard, that is known as input stream. If you want to retrieve the data from the program to the output devices or file, that is known as output stream. Here the two streams are defined here, input and output. So input stream mainly used to feed the data to the program from the disk type, from the disk files, or I will say from the files. If you want to read the data, that will be fed to the, or that will be given input to the program, that is input stream. Output stream is mainly used to take the output from the program and we can store into disk files or you can store in a files, that is mainly input stream and output stream works. Here next is a fstream.h header file. See, in a program normally we will use iostream.h, then conio.h, then math.h, string.h, like that, different header files. If you want to implement the mathematical functions, then we are using math.h header file, like that. If you want to implement files in your program, you have to must include fstream.h header file. Mainly in fstream.h header file contains the different classes for file handling. fstream.h header file contains different classes for file handling. These include ifstream, offstream and fstream. Remember, ifstream input file stream, offstream output file stream, last one is fstream file stream. So these are the main classes that included in fstream.h header file. These classes are derived from fstream base. These classes are derived from fstream base class. So file stream base classes that derive three classes: if stream, off stream and fstream. These classes are designed to manage the disk files that are declared in fstream.h. So you have to include the fstream.h in your program. Here the file structure is given or class structure is given: input, output, stream, IO stream. Then in that input stream, output stream, stream buffer and IO stream. These are the classes. Here classes for file stream operation. If you want to operate the files in your program, you have to use some classes. The mainly it is given 5 classes are required. Normally we will use only 2 or 3, but there are 5 classes are possible in file operation. The first class is file buff, FILEBUF. It is a file buffer or file buff. It sets the file buffer to read and write. If you want to read and write, file buffer is required. That will be set by the file buff class. Next one is fstream base, file stream base class. It supports operation for the file streams and it serves as base class for if stream, off stream and fstream class. If stream means input file stream, output file stream and file stream. These are the 3 classes derived from the fstream base and also contains 2 functions. One is open, second one is close. Mainly 2 functions are contained in fstream base. One is open and second one is close. The next one is important one, if stream, input file stream. It supports input operations. If you want to feed the data or if you want to input operation, then it uses, we are using if stream class. It contains open and close because that is there in fstream base, because it inherits the property from base class. So it contains open and close function and also contain get function, get line. Get function also there and get line read, and seek G. Seek G, read, write, sorry, it contains seek G, tell G, read, get, and getLine functions. The next one is offstream. Is also derived from fstream base class. It supports operations for output. If you want to perform any output operation, then we are using offstream. It contains open function, close function, because it inherits the properties from base class. So it also contains put function, put function, then seek p, tell p. Remember, seek p, tell p, write, and open and close functions. The last one is fstream class. Fstream class is also derived from fstream base. It contains all the members like open and close will be there, getLine, put will be there, read and write, seek G, seek P, tell G, and tell P. All the functions are contained in fstream class. Next, types of data files. The data files mainly are of two types. One is text file, one more is binary file. Text file means that uses ASCII format, American Standard Code for Information Interchange. It uses ASCII code to convert the data. If you write any data, that will be converted using the ASCII characters or 7-bit coding. It will convert the data into 7-bit coding by using the ASCII. And it also contains each line of a text is terminated by special character that is known as end of line, EOL. It contains special character known as end of line. The next one is binary files. In case of binary files, it is not converting the data. Which data you inserted, the data will be stored in a file. It won't convert the data in case of files or binary files, and also does not contain any end of line character. End of line character is not there in case of binary file. That is the main difference between text files and binary files. The next one is important, how to open a files. If you want to open a file, there are two methods are possible. There are two types of files also there. Same here, if you want to open any file, there are mainly two types are possible. Before opening a file, so what we can do with the file? First, if you want to perform any operation in a file, first you have to open a file, then you have to perform the operation. After that, you have to close the file. This is the method of using files in your program. First, open a file and perform operation. Third one, you have to close the file. Here, if you want to open a file, there are two methods are possible. I already told there are two methods are there to open a file. The first one is opening by constructor method. Second one is using open member function. There are two methods are possible to open a file. The first one is using constructor. We can use the constructor to open a file. Second one is we can use the open function. Open function also possible to use the to open a files. There are mainly open function. Open function is mainly preferred to open multiple files. Whenever if you are opening the multiple files for same stream or same class or same purpose, then open function is preferred. The next first one is opening files using constructor. We can open a file using the constructor. Here the general syntax given, stream class name, for which purpose we are using. We are using for input or output. So there are two classes I given. One is if stream, second one is off stream. There are two classes are possible. One is if stream or off stream. Off stream for output purpose, if stream for input purpose. Remember, off stream for output purpose, if stream for input purpose. So which purpose or which method we are using, that class name we should use. Then either if stream or off stream. Two classes are possible. Then object name. You have to create one object, then you have to give the file name. Which file name you have to open. For example, if you want to open the result file, result.dat with the extension. You have to give the extension like data file dat or txt. two methods also possible. You can use dat or txt, or if you're using any other files, the particular file name should be given student.txt, student.dat, employee.dat, then comma, next operator is file mode. I'll explain the file mode later. What is that file mode? I'll explain later. The syntax for opening a file for output purpose. If you want to open a file for output purpose means only class name will going to change. Remaining everything will be same. Class name is going to change. See here, class name is offstream. Offstream and object is fout. I created one object name as fout for understanding. Then I used one class, one file name, that is result.dat. Result.dat is the file that is open for output purpose. Then one more is down input purpose. If you want to open a file for input purpose, then I use the class name as ifstream. Ifstream, then ifstream object and file name you can give. So ifstream fin. Fin is the object I created. Then I opened a result.dat. Result.dat is the file open for input purpose. The second method is open function. We can use open function to open a file. Here, if you are using open function, first you have to declare the object. First you have to declare the object. In next line, by using that object, we have to open a file. First you have to declare the object. Next, we have to call the open function with the two parameters. Then we can open a file. Here, you can see the general syntax. File stream class, so any class name, then object name. You can create the object name. Then we can open a file. Stream object dot open function. Open function mainly contains two arguments or two parameters. One is file name, second one is a file mode. So we can give file name anything, then we can give the file mode. I'll explain the file mode later. Here is an example for output purpose. When file is opened for output purpose, first you have to create offstream class and one object. You have to create offstream and one object you should create for the output purpose. Then here offstream is the class, out file is the object. By using the out file object, I use the out file dot open. I give the file name. Your file name is given as data or data.dat or data.txt. Two files is possible to open multiple files of same class if you use the open function. That purpose I use one more function, out file dot open text.dat. So it is file is open for output purpose. Here one more example, that is for input purpose. So here if stream if file or I file or input file, I file dot open data, I file dot open text.dat. So this is file is open for input purpose. Remember, input purpose means if stream, output purpose means off stream. Then if you want to open a file for both purpose, input and output, then no need to mention if stream or off stream. You can directly use f stream. If you want to perform input and output together, then we can use f stream. If you want to perform input, then we can use if stream. If you want to perform the output operations, then we can use off stream. Here next we will move to the file modes. I told that two arguments are present for files. One is file name, second one is the file mode. The file name we can give anything, but file mode. Here there are different modes are possible. The first mode is IOS, then scope operator, two columns together, then append, APP, IOS, scope operator, APP means input output stream append. IOS means input, IOS input output stream, scope resolution operator, then APP means append mode. So file meaning file is open for append the data. File is open for append the data, and if you want to use the append mode, you should use the class type or stream type as offstream. Offstream is the stream type, and we have to open a file for append the data. Next one is iOS in. iOS scope operator in. File is open for reading purpose. If you want to read the data, we have to use iOS in if stream. Then iOS out. It is file is open for writing purpose. File is open for writing purpose. Then iOS out. Then that is belongs to off stream. Next one is iOS ATE at the end. At the end. So this is for file is open for updating the or move the file pointer to the end. If you want to move the file pointer to the end, or if you want to update the files, we can use ATE method. The next one is iOS truncate. TRUNC, that is the syntax, but we can name that's a truncate. Truncate means on opening the file, the data will be or file data will be erased. When you are going to open a file, which data you stored previously, all the data will be deleted. That is a truncate mode. The next one is no create. No create means turn down open if file does not exist. Means when you are going to open a file, if file is there, then it will open the file. If file is not there, it is not going to create a new file. Remember, no create means when you are going to open a file, if file is there, it will open the file. If file is not there, it is not going to create a new file. This is no create. Next one is no replace. In case of no replace, turn down opening if file is already exist. Means if file is already there, it won't open. No replace means it won't open if file already there. If file is not there, then it will create and will not open. It is opposite of no create. See, no replace means file is already there, means it won't open the file. If file is not there, then it will create and it will open. The last one is iOS binary. iOS binary is mainly used to open a binary file. If you want to perform the operations on a binary file, then we have to use iOS binary to open a file. Here some example for file modes. Here fstream, fout, fstream, small letter f. So fout, you have to open text file for output purpose. Then fstream, fin, so iOS in, so file is open for input purpose. Fout dot open data comma iOS append, so file is used for append purpose. Last one is two I used together. See, two is possible to merge multiple file modes together. Multiple file modes here. One is iOS append and iOS no create. iOS append means file is open for append purpose, but here if file is already there, it will open a file. If file is not there, it is not going to create a new file. If file is already there, it will open a file. If file is not there, it won't create a new file. But while opening the file, when it is opening the file, the mode is append mode. So data we can add at the end. It is possible to add the data, or it is possible to append the data at the end of the file. Here the last topic, closing the file. If you want to close the file, see, I told first you have to open your file, then you have to perform operations, then you have to close the file. If you are not going to close your files, some data will not be updated in your file. Data will not be updated in your file. So better to close the file after your operation. The member function close is used to close the file. Close the file means it is removes the link between file stream and file stream object. File and file object link will be removed. That is closing the file. Here stream object dot close. This is the syntax for closing stream object. For example, here off stream OFF. Of object from OFF, if you open the file, we can close OFF dot close. If object is IFF for input purpose, then IFF dot close. There is no argument for close function. So here we reach the end of session today. In this session we discussed about how to open a file, how to close the file, file modes and different streams in C++, then how we can perform the operations on the files. So today I will wind up my session. Thank you.